Hello, welcome. You're watching Headset VR. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another gaming video. Now today I'm going to be messing around with a game called Eriksholm The Stolen Dream. Now there is a demo for this on Steam currently, and I'm going to check this game out using UEVR. Now the thing is, this game is usually played from an isometric point of view, like your Baldur's Gate and other RPGs of a similar ilk. Now what I'd like to do is see if we can change this a little bit to make it more appealing for people to play in VR. So what I'm going to do is have a fool around with PreyDog's Unreal Engine VR injector, and we're going to see if we can get this to play as third person. Now I've not tried the game before, this is literally the first time, so this might not work, it might fail completely miserably, and it might work. But what we're going to do is give this a go, and we're going to see what's happening. Okay, so let's dive right in, and let's get the game launched. Right, okay, so we're in the game, and I've just jumped into the settings, and I've put the graphic preset on medium, and texture detail on high, post-processing on low. Everything else, as you can see, is on medium. There aren't really a lot of settings, and other than that, let's give the game a go.
Good morning. It is morning, right? Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Has he been coming here often?
Oh, he's been here a few times, and he's been very helpful. Well, actually, everyone's been really kind now.
That's nice.
Anna told me to feed you as soon as you wake up. You're just skin and bones, she says.
But she's one to talk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Herman.
For what? You got sick, it's not your fault.
I know, but I don't want you to worry about me.
You always look after me, but I can look after you too, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go see everyone. When I get back, tell him you're fine. I mean, if you want to, of course, maybe you want to rest.
No, I'd love to. Have you got work today?
Yeah, I managed to get a few shifts in the coal bay.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Look, don't worry, I haven't worked without her.
But you've spoken to her, yeah?
No.
Look, I don't mind if you have. If you want to talk to her, then...
It's not that. It's just... Well, I can make my own decisions. And I think we're doing fine. Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Anyway. I'll see you tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Coming in. What's the hole?
Officer?
It's just you here.
And you?
Where's your brother?
He's working.
And where's work?
Green Rock Mines? He should be back by now.
Really?
Yeah.
Look. He's not in any trouble. We just want to talk to him.
Okay.
Maybe you could help. You wouldn't mind coming down the station with us, would you?
Why?
Just sort a few things out.
No, we can sort him out here. I haven't done anything. Alright, I'll get my bag.
Good. Hey. Hey. She's gone. Find her before she leaves the building.
Okay, so that's the intro. This game looks absolutely stunning, it does, in the cutscenes so far. Now, if you've not heard of Eriksholm The Stolen Dream, it was featured in I think it was in Gamescom or whatever the equivalent of that is these days. In some of the Summer Games Festival, there was a feature on it, and it did look amazing. And I was a little bit disappointed that it was an isometric game, because it looked absolutely awesome. Because usually isometric games don't translate very well into VR at all. But I thought, well, I've just noticed a demo on here for it literally 10-20 minutes ago. Install the game, and we thought we're going to give it a whiz. Now, as I was saying, if you don't know much about the game, it's a narrative-driven stealth game set in the city of Eriksholm. We're playing the part of Hannah, and her brother Herman has disappeared, and the police are looking for him, obviously, as we figured from the little cutscene here. So the search will set off a chain of events that's going to alter her life and the destiny of the entire city. So obviously there is some plot here. It is a story-rich game. It is a stealth game as well. But it doesn't have a lot of positive reviews on Steam. There's not many people that have played this game. So, well, maybe if we can play it in VR, and if we can get a decent third person, it might encourage people to play the game a little bit more. Now, I would love to advocate playing a game like this in VR if we can get it to look a little bit more appealing by having it in third person. So I'm going to use PreyDog's UEVR injector, and we're going to see what we can achieve. As I've said, we might achieve absolutely nothing. We might achieve third person, but we're going to see what we can do. See if we can make this a little bit playable. I mean, it might crash loads while trying to play it, but we're going to see what we can do. Because if it is something we can get into third person, I'll probably buy it. But I mean, this is just the demo. I think currently on Steam, the game has been out since about June. It's about £33 in UK sterling, which could be up to about $40 in the US, something like that. I'm going to show you first of all how we get this in UEVR. Okay, right, so to get this started in UEVR, first of all you need the most recent version of UEVR, which is version 1099. The link will be in the description, so just download that, extract it, and then run the .exe file, which, if I just show you, is this file that says UEVR injector. So if I just do this literally from scratch, so double click on that, and I usually restart as administrator. So click yes at that menu there. Now, if you have played the game before in UEVR, you're going to need to go into the Open Global DIR just here and look for the game Eriksholm. As you can see, I've got it here because it's made some settings because I've just started the game. I've never played it in UEVR before, so what you would need to do if you have played it, maybe created your own profile or use a different profile, just right click on that and delete it. Any previous profiles may conflict with the one that I am using here. Well, if you're using that profile, it'll conflict with any old profiles, and for sometimes things may appear broken. So just delete that. Now, if you are using a Steam VR headset, like say the PSVR 2 or maybe the Index, something like that, then you may need to run this in OpenVR. Now, I'm using a Quest 3, so we're going to be playing this in OpenXR, and we're going to play in native stereo with skip draw. And I have got a custom profile, so I'm just going to import that profile. So I've downloaded it. And I'll just go into the download section. So go to wherever you've downloaded to, and if you can see the zip file, just literally click on the zip file and press open. Right, so that will pull up this little menu here with all the files in and things like that. So just minimize that down. We don't need to mess around with that. And then we're going to change this little arrow, the down pointing arrow, to the name of the game, which in this case obviously is Eriksholm The Stolen Dream. So let's just minimize a few of these things down. So right, so we've got the game here now, and we're going to inject into VR using UEVR. So let's just hit inject. Okay, so after a short time the game should appear in your headset. So we've got the game in our headset now. It might look a little bit funny. First of all, let me just come out into the game. It might appear a little bit funny because there's some parts of the game, if you look around, that you aren't actually meant to see, like just above the edge here. So like I say, it might seem a little bit strange. Now you can use mouse and keyboard, which is what I've got here, but I've got a profile that's more set up using gamepad. So just messing around using the gamepad, it looks like we can easily change the camera angles, well, the camera position at least, and move in with the other stick. We can move around. So before we start messing around with that, let's pull UEVR back up, and first of all we're going to set a few of these boundaries first of all. So if you're playing seated or standing, you're going to want to make sure you set your standing origin and standing height, recenter the view and recenter the horizon. So recentering the horizon is very important. It can cause you to be motion sick potentially if you don't do that, or mess around with some of the camera settings as well, which I'll just show you in a moment. Now I'm going to increase the resolution slightly. Now do this depending on how good your setup is. I'm going to put this about 1.4. Now what I always like to do is I always disable this. So if you use the sticks to enable the UEVR menu, you can. Sometimes in the panicking game you might accidentally press it. Happens to me all the time. So I disable that, and as you can see, the menu is done by the insert key. So if I just press the insert key, it pulls that back up easily enough. So let's just go through some of these settings. Now if you wish, you can have the UI follow your view. So as you can see, well, you probably can't see in the headset where it says use the keybinds or use certain things in your headset to rotate the camera. That will stick to your camera. So you look left and right, that'll stay with you. You can actually tick the framework follows view as well. So in your headset, the UEVR framework will follow where you're looking. Okay, now don't mess around with any of these for a moment at all, because this is just messing the position of the UI. We don't want to mess with that. So first of all, we don't need native stereo fix unless you've got some glitchy graphics in one of your eyes. Now for me, it looks perfectly fine, so I'm not going to enable native stereo fix. It seems okay. And if we go to the inputs, now we're using the gamepad. I mean, you can probably use motion controls if you wish. I haven't tried them because this profile was specifically set for a gamepad, so we're just going to leave that. If you want snap turning enabled, you can if you wish. Again, not something I'm going to use. Now this is where some of the important settings are. So if we make sure that we enable decouple pitch. Now as you can see straight away, that's just changed the field of view that we've got. So let's just go to the camera. Right. That's the camera that moves that way. Oh. And that's the camera that moves that way. So let's... Right, so there we go. We've got the camera in a good position here. Right, so that looks like a pretty decent camera position. So let's just hit save camera as 0. So then if I just close UEVR down now. So we've got the camera. Now, like I say, this isn't going to be fixed. So just to make sure that we're clear on this, this isn't going to be fixed. So with the right stick, we're moving left and right. Now the left stick is when we're moving all around like this. So you are still going to have some bits where you're going to go far away and it's going to lose that third person perspective. And of course, looking up, it's going to break the immersion a little bit. But what we've done is we've got this playing in a different perspective. So let's play this as we're going like so. Now, I don't know whether there's anything that we can do about the camera position now that we've got it like this. I think I'm happy with how it is. Right, so don't enable native stereo fix. That's just caused the game to crash. Like I say, messing around with this sometimes it may cause a crash or so. So let's just go back to where we were. There's a character. So at the moment, we've got a little bit of a funky splatter on the ground here. So I think that might be something to do with reflections. I think you can probably see that. Native stereo fix doesn't change that. So we're going to go into the game settings and into the visuals, and let's just turn down perhaps the reflection quality, and let's see if that's done anything. Right, so reflections on low. There we go. That's solved that little issue. But otherwise, we've got this as a moderate kind of third person. So it's not a perfect third person, but it's given us a different camera perspective. Right, so in the headset, that hasn't actually appeared. There's a note that's popped on the screen that you can read. So I've got no idea if there's anywhere I can see that log spawn somewhere random. Just so you know, Henry, you're constantly on cosmetic floors, give me a headache. Do you have to stand there every single time? Just take the way around for once.
I hate those floors. They're so loud.
Okay, let's pop over to this picture. Press the A button. Okay,
This
so
is our city. We're not the capital, but sometimes I think maybe we should be.
now I'm not actually getting subtitles and things in the headset here. I'm not, which is a shame.
I really should check the window first. Oh no.
Don't you think?
Oh, okay. So hold the left mouse button, and we can sit and actually move the camera around properly. And watch all of this. Well, this is cool, isn't it? Not only can we get third person-ish, but we can scan around the room and look out. Ah, there we go. So if you mess around with the UI size, maybe we'll have UI follows view on, in fact, actually. So there we go. I can now see that UI. So let's leave the window. Right, this is a lot more interesting now. So hopefully, I'm wondering if we can also enable or show things like the notes. So now, how do we?
They'll hear me. I have to move quietly.
This is really cool, this is. This is great the way we've got
I
this
hope
going.
Mary's home. Mary, it's me, Hannah. Hurry, they're looking for me. Come on, then, get inside. Way out.
She's in here, you idiots. But, she can't get out. Nilsson's watching the door. Well, search the place. Now!
So do make sure when you are using the gamepad that you hold the left button down on the left bumper button so you can stay closer to the character. It is a little bit of a nuisance, but it does give you perhaps a little bit of an edge, as in
Someone's coming.
seeing where things are.
Just shut the damn thing down. Can you do that, at least?
But it does make for a great perspective for playing this game. You may find you end up going through scenery or walls, and if you can tolerate all the bits at the top where you're not supposed to really be seeing them, then you're okay.
Well, they could use you in the machine room.
So this works perfectly with the gamepad. I mean, like I say, before you can try with controllers if you wish. But this seems like it could be pretty good. It might have actually convinced me to buy it because I can play it in VR. I'm actually really pleased with what I've got here. It's like I say, a moderate first person view, but with a couple of caveats. But what I'm going to do, I'll upload this profile onto the Discord channel, and I'll also upload this profile onto the Patreon page I've got. That is a free Patreon page as well. I'm not going to charge people for it. Even though I've created this profile, it is somebody else's profile that I've just edited. Not that I would charge anyway for a UEVR profile. So let's just move to where we want to go to. And we'll just come over this way. And we're going to go... Oh, let's hold the LB button down again. And this is where we want to go. Oh. I'm going to go down here. And we're going to maneuver through here. And then we're going to move the camera back over. And we're going to come through here and see if I can look through the window. Oh.
I'm telling you for the last time now, shut it down and come with me.
Alright, suit yourself.
Right, so where's this window I'm looking through? It's that window there.
Going for it today.
Right, let's leave the window.
With the steam engine down, I have to move quietly.
I mean, this seems just purely a stealth game. There's no RPG about it. This is a quite challenging game, actually. I mean, it's not massively challenging, like Dark Souls challenging, but it's quite different in the
The
sense
ladder at the other side of the
there
room.
is purely
That's
just
right.
about stealth. There's no dice rolling, there's no RPG mechanics. It doesn't seem like there's any combat either, which I don't mind. I like things that are original, things that are different. And this seems different for me. I'm actually highly impressed by this so far.
I don't know, operational. And, operating.
That's
Right.
the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Look for the main control, maybe.
I need to time this right. Make sure he won't see me.
This
Okay.
is getting us nowhere. Let's just leave it. Fine. Suit yourself then.
Right, okay, here we go.
Maybe look for a valve, Hans. If you turn it,
Look, I'm telling you, there's no switch, no button, no lever, and most certainly no bloody... Oh, wait.
I made
Valve,
it.
huh?
And we're out.
there, you see it?
Oh, here comes another one now.
after just looking at him.
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Ben. You didn't see me, okay?
So, this is you.
Herman, actually. But before they find him, they're taking me to the station.
Herman? What did he do? Wait, don't tell me. I probably don't want to know.
Always better not to know.
Probably better not to know.
It doesn't matter, because I have no idea. But I know his places. I'll find him. Before they do.
Okay, right. Well, this seems like a great game. And I do like this profile. It's not perfect. There are some immersion breaking moments. For example, looking up at the sky and seeing the bits that you're not supposed to see. Although outside, it's not as bad outside. But, I mean, we've got a respectable version of a third-person game here now. Playing this using UEVR. I think this is really cool, actually, playing this like this. And I think this has just jumped on my I'm going to buy this list. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this game to tin, end the video right here, and we're going to come back and we're going to play some more of this, but I think I'm probably going to buy the full game. This has actually persuaded me to buy the full game. Playing it like this is really damn cool. It really is. Like I say, it's meant to be an isometric game, but we've now got it in third person, pretty much. To a degree, you know, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect third person game, but, you know, well, it's a different experience from what it was originally intended as. So anyway, I'm going to end the video right here. This is a really cool game, played in third person instead of an isometric point of view. And I'm just going to say thanks for watching. If you've liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more VR related content like this or some of the other videos that come out in the channel, then please do feel to subscribe. It really helps the channel. And any comments you want to make, please put them in the usual place. So I'm just going to say thanks for watching. Look out for some more of this, actually. I think there's definitely going to be more of this when I get the full game. So yeah, look out for more of this. And well, we'll see you again for another video soon. This is Eriksholm The Stolen Dream. The demo, available on Steam, played in UEVR using Prey Dog's Unreal Engine VR injector. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I certainly have. I've enjoyed creating it. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. And also, I would like to do a shout out before I do go to the guys from the Flat to VR Discord that actually made this profile. The modders there have been doing a fantastic job in getting games like this to make them playable, so people like me and you can actually appreciate them from a different perspective and have a different kind of experience. I believe this was made by a gentleman called Kaiser Soze, and he's made the profile for the gamepad and with all the CVRs and all the settings in. So thanks and shout out to Kaiser Soze off the Flat to VR Discord. But otherwise, we'll see you again for another video. Lots of love. Headset VR over and out. Take care. Bye bye.